Hello everybody and welcome to Timberborn. This is just a game I have on Steam and I actually haven't thought about a single video for this this week. So we're just gonna do this and depending on whether or not people want it, I might actually just turn this into a series where we just play the game, maybe progress a little bit each episode, talk about whatever. I just think it could be fun. Here we have two factions. Um, we have hardworking. So we got the folktales, easygoing but hardworking. Folktales are expert farmers. They respect nature and it rewards them with plentiful bounties. Their motto: comfort, food, and sturdy wood. Iron Teeth is our other option. Defectors of the traditional timber ways. They mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieve progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Their motto: work hard, work hard. So we're locked into folktales. I don't have the Iron Teeth just yet. So we'll just pick the folktales. I don't really know much about the maps. We'll probably just play on a beginner friendly map. Because I don't know too much. The plains looks neat. Yeah, there's a lot of maps. Maybe we'll play on the plains. And we'll just play I guess we'll just do normal. Yeah, we'll just do normal because I haven't played too much. I won't go easy, I'm not a loser, but I haven't played a whole bunch. I don't have a lot of time in this game, and I'm still kind of learning things, so we'll just do normal. Based on this image, though, it looks like kind of the story of the game is that beavers have risen up after, like, humanity and stuff have disappeared, essentially. Humanity has died out, and beavers now are taking our place, which is an interesting little idea. If a building is marked as solid, such as a lodge or a warehouse, you can build other structures on its roof. Fair enough. Also, I don't... What would you like to call your settlement? We'll call it... Beaville. Like something like Ville, and then, there's a beaver. Beaville. It kind of, rolls into itself. Okay, so first off, welcome this. Okay. I guess we'll place that here. And then one here. I believe that is signed for pathing. We'll follow the tutorial for a little bit because it's been so long since I played. I don't exactly remember how to do things. We need pathing. And this one won't get built because it's not within a range. Understood. I guess we have to put that there then. And then and then I believe we marked this area. And now this guy is gonna go cut all these trees for us. And we want to connect this via pathing. Line this up. And so this is kind of just like your typical building game. Jurassic World Evolution is kind of similar in that essence, a similar vein. We will also mark some trees for cutting over here. Yeah, build a water pump. Yeah, that's probably smart, huh? Where do we want to build that? This could be a nice little outgrove to kind of get some water going into eventually. I guess here's the only place we can build it, huh? And we'll get that going there. These people are working. We'll get another lumberjack flag on this side, just because there's a lot more trees over here, so it's gonna be a lot slower. And so yeah, essentially, you know, we cut down trees, we get wood, and then we can build other things with this wood. People also need housing. Sure, we'll get some housing going. Just nothing too advanced. And then people also have like past a certain time, it's like they're off work at that point. Yeah, so they don't got any houses to sleep in tonight, and we'll speed up the night since nothing really happens during night's time. It's like the end of the workday essentially. We'll get back in the morning. We'll go back on 1 times speed, and we'll let our little beavers work. Yeah, so by having more beavers, they basically just get through the trees faster, essentially. And then we'll probably get some storage up first as well here on this side. These are going to be higher priority than this. We want the housing done first and foremost. And we also got people pumping water because we need food and we need water. We need all sorts of stuff to live. Right now that's gonna have to work. It's gonna be highest priority. But also should be one of the simplest things to do. And this is going to an efficient farmhouse. Zam. Huh. So I'm trying to think about where we should kind of expand. Right. I think eventually we're gonna want to come over this water. Because there will be more space over here. We can also expand it this way, kind of upstream. That doesn't hurt at all, I suppose. Because this is a rather big map. Here also is good. kind of to expand to, but I think the water gets a little bit bad. And it's pretty low, but we can work around that, I believe. You can get water pumps that go lower down. Where do I want to build this farmhouse, though? I mean, I guess right here next to the housing, because then we can kind of turn this whole back area into farmland, I suppose. I don't know. I suppose that makes the most sense, though. Alternatively, I could put some stuff here, but we'll start here for now. Yeah, especially because there's already some water like over here. You know what we might do, though? Thinking about it, we'll get some paths going. We'll path over. Actually, I might stop that, even though it's so close to being done. Instead of putting that there, what I'll do is I will just I'll put a house on the other side. So we'll get some more housing on this side. We'll also get some over here. And we'll put 2 there. And then we'll get our farm over here, I think. Because there's just a lot more space. And then it also opens up more paths to put different things on. But yeah, no, this game is just kind of nice, simple, and relaxing. So I figured it'd make for a nice, fun series. You know, you can name all the beavers. Just wood, just regular logs. We're gonna store there. Oh, we need water. Yep. We're gonna put water here. We're gonna put a water tank there. And we're also gonna put some right outside so people, oh, we don't want that one there. That way. Because this is like the main place. Now we'll speed up through night. So if someone's a little thirsty, we're going to put these on highest priority. I believe we need someone to actually bring things. We actually probably don't need this one. Because it's meant to store logs, but I don't know if we have anything that transports, and I think we actually do need something that transports, or somebody that transports. Yeah, so. Oh, and we were on 3 times speed that whole time. So we need a hauling post. And I believe that's... Actually, I think I might change that to put that there. Well, actually, no. I think this little center area will be like a hub. Now you reached a new well-being high score. Nice. We need to mark more trees for cutting. Yep. And I guess we'll also mark these as well. And we'll replant when we can. I don't think we have the ability to just yet. Oh, but we also don't have our farmhouse. I suppose that's because we're out of logs. We're gonna get some more logs going. I'll put this on 2x speed. And I guess whilst we're here for this kind of server, or not server, series, I'll ask you all for names for beavers, and I'll rename the beavers in between episodes and stuff. And I guess we're just gonna talk about things, you know? Obviously, I'll kind of talk about what I'm doing, what I'm planning, what's going on in my pea-sized brain. But, you know, just kind of a way to converse. Have some fun. Relax, maybe. Yeah, I'll upload like 60,000 episodes of this, and it'll be like 7 hours of Timberborn to fall asleep to or something. We don't need that water up right away, but an extra water would not hurt, because I think the water is fine for the most part. Since we're basically just waiting on stuff to be built, oh, we need a mill. And then, yeah, future housing. We'll get some more future housing here. Kind of opposite. And then we'll kind of place that there. Get some pathing. So I'm setting a whole bunch of stuff up for like future instances, right? So yeah, now we can plant crops. So we're actually gonna plant some carrots. Well, first I guess here, let me store some. We need some berry storage, I believe. So we'll get that going instead. We'll actually delete all of this. Okay, we don't want to delete all of that. We want to demolish those bushes so we can get some small little berry warehouse going here. And this will be put to higher priority. I believe we can put berries there. I don't exactly remember. Berries, yep. So this should get done quick. This will also need to be put on higher priority. No. And I don't need probably 4 people there. Yeah, you don't need to be there because there's nothing you can really do at that point. Yeah, now we're just kind of waiting on trees. There's not a lot I can do just now. I guess we'll plant some carrots. We can plant some carrots. Actually, yeah, we'll plant carrots all the way back here. What we'll do is we'll probably go like this, right? Then I'll get more housing going. But I think instead of taking berries, you'll start taking carrots, maybe? Or no, you'll keep berries. And then you will hold carrots over here. But we'll put it on this side so the farmland is kind of unobstructed. Now the way water works in this game, I believe, is that water basically affects land a certain amount of distance away. That's a bit, I think I'd rather move that down. So I think I'd rather have that warehouse maybe here. That's not too bad. Oh, you need energy, huh? I think that's what it is. Yeah, you need. We don't have the windmill, so you need I guess a water wheel wouldn't hurt. Yeah, we'd want to put it this way, and then we'd have to. There we go. You know, I'll just speed up through the early bits of this game. So that's essentially all we can do. I need to cut trees. I guess. We'll get all of these and all of these. And so that whole area can be cut. Obviously, remove that area. And we need to plant more carrots. Damn. Push priority. I guess that would be medium. Now I gotta actually like remember how to set up planting. Oh, here. Yeah, we'll put more carrots there. And since all the housing is done, I'm going to work on more housing. Just kind of right here, and eventually I think I'll upgrade this housing as well. But that way I can kind of delete this. And I might also. I'm actually gonna remove that. And that way we can actually put that on this side. And then we'll high priority these. And then yeah, we'll increase priority of that workplace. Do we not have it? Okay, yeah, I'm trying to get food going. There should be some food, but maybe not enough. People should be able to eat something. But I'll try and get more going. I'll get another little gatherer over here. And that'll be set to highest priority on construction. So that way we get more berries. Everyone's sleeping. The workplace priority is going to be raised too. Okay, that is what it is. We almost have carrots. At the very least, which is nice. We'll also probably expand our carrots out that way. They want us to get another small tank. I guess we'll have one right next to this water too. But yeah, we almost have the ability to harvest our carrots. It's taking a little bit, but it should be done within the day, maybe by tomorrow. So if all the little beavers can hold out for a little bit longer, and the extra berry gatherer has helped quite a bit. But I'll probably get rid of that once all these bushes are taken up. That's gonna hold on to carrots. Now let's start harvesting. Now that we can harvest, we're actually gonna get some food for everybody, which is important. And then we're also gonna clear up this land, I think, for different plants. What we need though is trees. But I don't have the forester. So we'll probably have to expand out this way. Do we have any science points? Might not. I say back here can be like sciencey stuff. Yeah, I kind of like that idea. We'll path to it. Boom. Create a path all the way around. Guess yeah, that works. We literally have not been able to store logs is the issue. We're gonna want to high prioritize this for construction, I believe. Because we are running out of trees, but we do need to invent some things. And we'll speed back up. And I guess you'll be on berry duty still, since I haven't deleted these yet, and I probably won't for a little bit. Now we need, I believe we also want to get a grindstone up at some point, so I'll set that there, set that there. We need some more housing too. Looking like that anyways. Let's get some more pathing going. But yeah, eventually we'll upgrade our housing. Yep. Ooh. Yeah, I guess we'll just keep it in fast mode for now. We'll want to build our science up, because with science we can actually unlock stuff. I'm also trying to follow this little tutorial in the bottom right, and sorry if I'm not exactly, you know, conversing about anything interesting. I'll get to some storytelling, but I'm also just trying to kind of explain what I'm doing whilst I go. Let's see, are there any good stories? So, actually, you know, topical, the Minecraft movie, or I guess a Minecraft movie. I'm watching that come tomorrow, I guess, as of the day this is being recorded. I'm expecting it to not be good, straight up. I'm expecting it to not be good at all. But you never know. I guess we need a berry warehouse. Actually, that should be, I guess we should probably delete this one. Oh, and there's a drought incoming, which is not good. Instead of doing that there, instead we should build our warehouse right over here. Our berry warehouse. We'll kind of have them match up. That'll be berries. Yeah, we need to unlock the forester, but I forget exactly where that is. Could be district management? No. Do we need this? I mean, it wouldn't hurt, I suppose. We're not getting a lot. We are going to be low on logs here soon too, because we're going to have to wait for trees to grow back. So we're just going to have to wait for the forester, I guess. We only have 5 science. We're going to want to get more inventing going, I suppose. These will be our next things we build with high priority. At least we do have this set up, so we do have the lumber mill. probably... I want this too. This doesn't need a worker right now. Nor do I think that does. I guess, you know what we could do actually? Time being, which we don't have a lot to do. We could, yeah, I'm gonna place that there, I guess. We're gonna path to it. I'm also gonna, now this is gonna be kind of primitive, but I'm gonna say all of this stuff, all of this can go. I don't know if they'll actually cut this down, but I'll check. If we want to get someone here, okay, so they will cut these down. Nice. Okay, perfect. I guess, oh, we don't want that one. But for now, we'll get those cutting these trees over here instead of, we'll lower this priority. And then we want to get more signs going. That way we can get all this stuff going. Perfect. But no, yeah, the Minecraft movie comes out, what? And well, no, it's been out for a week. I'm seeing it a week after release. And all I've seen on the internet about it is, like, all I've seen is just people going crazy in theaters and stuff like that. Okay, so we definitely have more than enough housing, now that I'm looking at it. So we don't need that up, and we don't need that up. We'll speed up through the night. Yeah, we need people to be able to sleep and stuff. Understood. I'm going to slow back down. I'm actually going to demolish both of these. Just because I want to be able to create... I want this to be carrot space. And that way we can clear these. Working here, I guess. I'm gonna raise that then. Do I have any beavers who are unemployed? No unemployed beavers, which is good. Everyone is at least working. And now we're getting way more logs. We got way more water coming in, which is good. We're preparing for this drought that's coming up. We're almost full on how much water we can store, which is not bad. It is, you know, a little worrisome that there's a drought coming in. I think, where does our water come in from? Over here, it looks like. You know, this could be a good place for expansion, I guess, if we can find a way to get up here. There's not a lot of space, but a little settlement, settlement over here might be able to help us manage water during droughts and stuff like that. Now this red water, I believe, is like bad water. It's not clean, it's not purified, so we'd have to purify it. Yeah, it's bad water source. And then alternatively, we could also create like a pool there Is there another water source? Yes, there is another water source. Okay, so we have 2 sources. Okay, see, we're already... I don't have enough signs for the forester, but that's what it wants me to do next, which is definitely the plan. Yeah, right now I don't need a whole lot. We only need 1 person there for now. Since everything's kind of... We don't need anyone there. And we'll have like 1 person there. But we don't need 2 berry gatherers. Only 1 is fine for now, I think. Honestly, I think we could even get rid of this berry gatherer post. I think we could get rid of this. And also get more carrots to grow here. We don't need that. Okay, perfect. Whew. Kind of a slow start, a rough start on my end, but we have been able to make it work. We've got our science going crazy now, which is important. The more science we can get, the better early on, I think, because it'll allow us to kind of just grow, essentially. See, I don't know what all this stuff does. I've never actually, like, not expanded, but grown that much in terms of, like, scientific. So, there's a lot I actually genuinely don't know. Have, like, never done before. Now we can unlock the forester, which we are going to want to put there. We're going to do high priority for that. We're gonna get another kind of log pile going there too. But yeah, our beavers they're in a good place right now. They got some, genuinely I don't even think we need this anymore. I think what I'll end up doing is I'll focus on this area for trees, maybe. Well, actually no, 2 tree areas isn't a bad play. It's just that we also have this area, but that's pretty far from our main base of operations right now, so I think we'll kind of leave that. Alternatively, I do think we will get some more beavers soon as well, because we have some beaver children. Most beavers are fairly happy, but now we're in our first drought. So yeah, see the water's kind of shut down. I guess, can I even get a dam going quick enough? I don't know. Some priorities. That's gonna be highest priority right now. Let's see if we can get it going fast enough, because there are 2 water sources, right? But yeah, see how as the water kind of starts to drain and drain. Yeah, I do not have... I was not prepared! Yeah, that's very not good. I mean, we do have quite a bit of water, though. We have a good amount of stored water, but we are going to want to get this dam up and running for next time, I think. Because, yeah, our crops won't be able to grow in this condition either. How much food do we have? Not a lot of food, it looks. Oh, well, we also have some here. And we have berries too. Okay, so not the worst. We're gonna allow for cutting of. There's still trees. Oh, you can't see that. Okay. Then we'll allow you guys to cut. I guess y'all gotta get these too while you can. Yeah, this could be bad. I was not prepared with the dam. I will plant some pine trees though. I actually need to. Yep, all this stuff. I think we have enough water. I don't think we'll get too hungry. We're out of water, but there's less than a day left. Okay, so this has actually kind of been nerve-wracking. Let me, real quick, I'm just noticing something. This has actually been quite nerve-wracking, but the water should start flowing in basically the next day. And then we'll get to work on the dam, which is set to high priority. Although I might need to... like, just kind of leave a space open for little beavers to get through. Yeah, so some of them are getting thirsty, but the water's gonna flow in now. And so we can see up here how long this cycle is. We have our cycle, what day of the cycle it is, and then how long until the drought, essentially. Okay, someone died of old age, but we've had no deaths of anything other than that so far, which is nice. The water's going to start flowing back in. We're going to get our water production back up. We're going to get our food production back up. All we need to do is kind of create this dam for next time so we can store water up. Once the water comes back and all the beavers can be happy again, though, I think that will actually be the end of things. Yep, see, all of our stuff is kind of back in working order. For the most part, water's come back in. Oh, we don't want to demolish that. I want just my regular clicker. Get these on very high priority. Now everyone's going to be able to drink up. Yep, we're going to replant our crops. We're going to need to expand these, so we're actually we are going to demolish those buildings. We're going to get food back going, or food going back. And get pathing. Just kind of over here, so we can get the lumberjacks going back. But they should also be able to see more of these trees. Yep. I know, I'm sorry, little beavers. I'm sorry about the lack of food. I was underprepared. This is not good. Get 2 workers. Let's hope they can last a little bit longer. Oh, and I'll get another berry gatherer. Okay, I won't sign off just yet because things are not going too hot. High prioritize this. We'll get more berries going this way, even if it's just a little bit. Want a berry gatherer? Want a berry gatherer here? What can you reach? Okay, so if I I don't want to sign off when, you know, until we know things are looking good. We'll hit about 1 hour, I guess. Water should be fine though, right? Yeah, things are not looking good. We need to get our thirst back up and our hunger back up. People are hungry. But we're gonna get more berries coming. I'll get more water pumps getting built too. Okay, perfect. We are getting more berries, which is good. People are becoming able to eat and drink again. Yeah, this is slowly getting back up to normal. And we're gonna get carrots back soon. Yeah, so many berries up there. Oh, oh, oh. Oh goodness, we don't have enough beavers to get work done. Oh my goodness. Wow, people are dying of thirst. That's not good. I'm trying to get our water back up as quick as I can. These need to be highest. I don't need you to do, I don't need you working there. And you don't need to work there right now. And neither do you. It's mid-work. Perfect. Okay, I have 3 water pumps going. But I think they're just so... Okay, and carrots are coming back. Carrots are coming back. The famine is ending. The famine is ending. Carrots are coming back. I'm sorry, guys, but y'all gotta work late tonight, so you can make sure to live. Y'all are gonna have to work late. We're gonna pump working hours up to 18, so 2 more working hours, and we're gonna prioritize harvest. Okay, we're getting out of the famine. We're getting out of the famine. We've been struck by the Great Depression. We were the Dust Bowl for a while there. But we are the Dust Bowl no longer. We probably... We don't need... We do not need these anymore. But yeah, we're gonna keep the working hours up a little bit more for a little bit longer. Get some more food going. More water pumpage going. Okay, we're finally getting back into positive. Whew. That was rough. That was very rough. We got logs, though. We got logs, which is nice. What do you see further? Question mark. We have a lot of science, but the famine is done. Our water supply is coming back. And now we just have to kind of regrow our population. Oh, man. Let's get more well-being stuff going, I suppose. More pathing. Now we're still gonna keep the waters on, like, not highest, but high. And then, yeah, you can be mid. You can kind of be, you can be mid, you can be mid, you can be mid. You're gonna be higher because you're food. Mid, yeah, high because science is very important. Whew. And then we're also gonna get before we go, we're gonna get a new forester going. Yep, a new forester. We're just gonna put it here. I guess production of this would be important. Well, everybody, that got really stressful towards the end. But I hope you enjoyed. I hope you had a fun time. This kind of has sparked as I don't really know exactly what to do. I didn't have a video for this week, so it's like, okay, well, I guess we just kind of do this. But, I think this game is fun. This game is kind of relaxing, and it gives me an opportunity to talk with you all. And, again, y'all can name the beavers and stuff. Or I can name the beavers after people in the comments, stuff like that. But ultimately, I hope you just have kind of an enjoyable time. Don't expect this series to be edited super great. Not like I won't do anything, but I'll cut out parts that are complete nothingness and I'm not talking and stuff like that for the most part. But I do want people to know, like, this is not going to be the most high production quality series that ever happens, and I'll probably put that in text towards the beginning of the video. But with all that said, I hope you all have enjoyed. I hope you all have a super duper fantastic day. I hope to see you all next time. Goodbye, everybody. Bye bye.